Again, the similar tracks from last night, but this time with the guys who wasn't able, to make the practice for tonight. Matthew Duffing, your host, aka Matt Ahimovic, in chat. As you can see in the party already, we have DJ Phil Green, Peaceful Explosion, Monkey Boy, Kieran Argent, and Welshie. We are waiting on a few other drivers who may or may not be around. I do believe Welshie isn't running the Acura, but we'll wait and see as things develop. So in for what should be a good evening of brilliant racing, or testing, should I say, for what will be the opening of the season. Just wait for the drivers to ready up, and hopefully they can be. Oh, where is Big Boy Brazier now enters the party? I'm sure Welshie's racing in the Lamborghini, so we just wait for him to change his car and we get ready to go. Monkey Boy also in the Lamborghini, testing that maybe as a choice of car for him tonight. See if we can be joined by any other admin or fellow racer this evening to be able to try and get the best broadcast to yourselves who's watching. Welshie in the correct car now, so I think we'll be about there. Just send final invitations out. Swimfin's also in now as well, so that's nice to see. Just confirm these last minute people. So final invitations sent. Cam is also in, so we'll give these guys just a chance to pick the correct livery and to also pick what car they're running. So yeah, welcome to everybody in the chat at the moment. Welcome to people there. Nobody's in at the moment. Keegs is also with us again tonight, so evening to Keegs. We had a good grid last night, and as we saw last night from last night's stream, that Sooty Apex was a man to get a good amount of laps under his belt, definitely, and also Mazda as well, setting the pace with Sooty and Mazda in the 3 practice session. As Kieran Argent joins me now. Evening, Kieran.
So I've been trying to have a conversation with people about the livery, so
yeah,
what we're going to run.
Fair enough. How are you today? You well?
Yeah, no, not bad. I'm glad to be back on. I'd say good to do. Feel often well. I didn't get a chance last night in the conditions for the race.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
100%. As we can start the session now, everybody seems to be in the cars that they look like they are wanting to choose. DJ Phil Green as well with the Lamborghini. So a lot of Lamborghinis out on track tonight. Not as many Mercedes or anything. There is the Porsche of Swimfins and the Mercedes of Kieran and Peaceful Explosion. So let's see what the boys are going to try and get out of this tonight. What's your hopes tonight, Kieran? You obviously got a good handful of laps in last night when you managed to get on. Are you hoping for some more laps? More?
Yeah, I'm in the same car of last night. I think we're looking at running the normal Mercedes, not the SLS, for the season. We're going to do some obviously comparisons tonight. And people said he's done a bit of running in both prior to the season. Just want to get laps under the belt, get used to driving the GT3 cars, and go from there.
Yeah, that's what it's about, isn't it? Getting the laps under the belt early on so that you can feel comfortable in the car, ready for the season. Obviously, you'll be away, I do believe, for the next 2 weeks, so you won't be able to test for the 2 weeks. So tonight's an important night for yourself.
I'll make sure I get practicing when I'm back. It shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah. Important night tonight, though.
Yeah, like I say, most people, or some people, are on most nights, so.
So 9 cars on track tonight. I think we got 11 last night. We've got 9 out tonight, so a good grid or a good field size already. As Kieran and Keegs early cars on track. Peaceful Explosion's also out on track, as is Monkey Boy.
Keegs is in our livery. This is going to be the livery we're looking to run next season, or this season, sorry.
Ah, so Keegs.
Keegs is in our 3 liveries of the same car.
Oh no, Keegs is in the Keegs is in the black and green, the 86 livery, with Cam in the blue and yellow with grey Lamborghini. Swinfin's in the light blue Porsche with Big Boy Brazier in the Gardex Lamborghini. Welshie in his, what we can confirm, MC Motorsport colours. There is Kieran Argent in the grey with yellow. Monkey Boy in the Demon Tweaks Lamborghini, which we know has been taken and confirmed, that is, by TMLS and McCurtis. So if he does want to run the Lamborghini, he'll have to change livery. Peaceful Explosion there in the grey with red colours. I think Mazda, what I know that Mazda and Keegs have also confirmed their liveries to be similar to yours. What's your number on your car?
85.
Yeah, so have Mazda and Keegs have already sort of said that one as well, so maybe a discussion about who's going to run which one.
We've got other liveries in mind we could use, so if they want this one, we have got another one we can use. It's not going to be the end of the world.
Yeah, put a post out earlier today for the drivers who have a team name livery to submit, and that one I know has been submitted by Keegs.
Okay, if it's been chosen, we'll change after another one, that's fine.
Right, yeah, no problem. So as we're underway here then, round the Silverstone International Circuit, the same tracks we're going to test as last night, so those who was here last night may have an upper hand, and the weather will be exactly the same as well. So people just looking to get laps out of this, and just to see what they can do with it. As far as things go at the moment, as we see Kieran just taking to the grass here, it's a bit harder tonight because we know that we've got DJ Phil running in the same colours as Welshie, but with the blue stripe, which obviously normally the Stealth Sloth colours. We've got Monkey Boy running in the Demon Tweak, so we've got to make sure that we don't... Go on, sorry Kieran.
I'll talk to the missus, sorry.
Alright. So we've got to make sure that we don't clash the colours here. But at the moment, we're all sort of starting our lap times. Stealth Sloth, I do believe, has joined us. Yep, he's joined us. So we're up to 10 runners now on the grid. Still no Dean Wasaki, who I'm led to believe is on tonight, but we'll see. I know he's one that's not tested. Deeks is away, so I know he's not been able to test. We've had no Holty neither. I think that's about it, to be fair. I think TMLS hasn't been on, McCurtis hasn't been on, so I know a couple of the Pro-Am drivers haven't been able to get a test in, but for the Pro guy, well, bar Dean's the Pro guy who's not been able to, who's the only one who's not been able to get a test in, unfortunately for him, so losing track time. And with you sort of saying that you and Peaceful Explosion are going to be partnered together, does that kind of pave the way that Monkey Boy and Dean Wasaki may be teammates?
I believe so, because they're the only two that are left.
Two that are left, yeah.
Like I say, me and Peaceful had a discussion about which Mercedes to use, so I favour this car, but he favours the older SLS one.
I know you tested the Acura as well, didn't you? You fancied the Acura early on. Did that not come into the options at all, or?
No, I feared. Like I say, Donington I was quicker in this car than I was in the Acura, so that's what I sort of stuck with.
Yeah, no, definitely. You go what you feel's right at the end of the day, don't you? It's your choice out there. Interesting to see two Acuras out on track last night instead of just being a Mercedes and Lamborghini field, with Gary and Little Leach. Team Leach Motorsport, we're led to believe. Still not confirmed that the Acura is the way they're going, but can confirm that they are testing it, and it was nice to see it out there on track. It was also nice to see Alfie and Swinfins test the Porsche, because again, another element that hasn't really been thought of. No one's really tested the Porsche that we've seen, so it's nice for them to give that a go. As we can also confirm for you live now, Graham Sutcliffe has just commented on the official post. Run Flat Racing, Sutty Apex and Phil in the Lamborghini. Can't tell you the livery number. as people you'll see start to dive into the pits then. So as you see some times coming in at the moment, then it's Big Boy Brazy who's currently set the pace at the moment with a 2:03.6, with Keeg second with a 2:06.2, currently stopped on track. Peaceful Explosion sits third with a 2:06.4, with Monkey Boy who's just coming out the pit lane with the looks of things on a 2:08 dead. DJ Phil's done a 2:18.4, he's coming out the pits. Cam looks like he's just rejoined from the pit lane on a 2:23.9. Kieran Argett's done a 2:32.3, Swimfin's on a 2:51.6, and Welsh on a 2:58.7.
Yeah, I was involved in an accident at the end of the Wellington Straight, so that was the one I'm 30 seconds off pace.
So good evening to everybody who is watching the stream. Thanks for being here, thanks for being a part of Simplay Motorsport and joining us tonight. If you haven't already, those who's watching, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a big thumbs up. Also, there's a link in the description if you could go in. There actually isn't, I haven't put the link in there yet. Let me just put the link in the description so you can be able to go to the Facebook page and give the Facebook page a good thumbs up as well. The more likes for the page, the better off people are aware of situations and things that's happening around them.
Keeg just left the session.
Not sure what's happened there, but we've lost Keegs from the session at the moment. So the link is now in the description, so please go ahead and give that a big old like and a follow as well. Keep up with all the action from today's racing and from the all the action, not just from tonight's racing but also from the season ahead, which gets underway, as we are aware, on the 23rd of September. So we can confirm that there's two teams that have confirmed an entry. We know TMLS has as well, but we'll wait for it on the official post. We do have Run Flat Racing of Sutty and Phil, and we have Team Iron Brew of Keegs and Mazda. See if Mazda comes on tonight. We'll see if he gets some laps in. He was quickest round the Nürburgring, in which as we discovered last night, we ran the wrong weather settings. We ran heavy fog, and there is normal fog to be ran, so we'll test the normal fog around there tonight. And at the minute, you can see down the Wellington Straight, very, very slippery, but the Stealth Sloth is 40 seconds up on his time, as he's currently 57 seconds off of the leader, which is Big Boy Brazier. So time to still had, as he's now coming through Luffield. Down the old start straight then towards Cops Corner. He's got, I do believe is that Kieran in front? Yeah, he's got Kieran in front, and then looks to be Cam in front of Kieran. So Stealth Sloth, as we can see at the moment, in the Lamborghini. Looks like he's doing well so far as he takes it nice and easy through Cops Corner and now heads towards Maggots and Beckett's. You can see these cars. Kieran just ghosting there, so again I'll just explain to the people at home, these two guys cannot see Stealth Sloth behind. The Stealth Sloth will be able to see them.
Yeah, I can't see them behind me.
Yeah, so that's because Stealth Sloth joined the session late, so to not interrupt with Kieran and I do believe that's Cam in front's session at the moment, that is why Kieran and Cam ghosted there to the Stealth Sloth. We'll see what his lap time is as he comes up towards Stowe Corner then. Around that, Kieran looked a little wide on entry, but gets that sorted. The Stealth Sloth had it nice and tucked in as they head down the Vale Straight. I don't think the Stealth Sloth quite realises this, because he does seem to be looking left and looking right to pass you. And then at the last minute when he tries to pass you, you obviously go. So he obviously doesn't realise as Cam loses the rear. Probably caught that bit of a puddle there. Hopefully he stayed out the wall, and the Stelvstoff is going to cross the line now. He's currently on a 3-minute 1. And he goes up to P4 on a 2-minute 16.6. Kieran, no improvement for him, or if it was, he didn't move on the leaderboard.
Temporarily and went straight back down one of them.
That's why it didn't look like he went up the leaderboard then. I must have missed that. So Big Boy Brazy still on a 2:03.6, but as we know, that is dry tyre pace. The weather should clear up and should get better for these guys. Where is Big Boy Brazier on track? He's there, just coming out to Maggots and Beckett's now and round to Chapel Curve.
Drifting round Wellington Straight.
Big Boy Brazier now coming down towards Stowe Corner.
Big puddle on the entry for Luffield.
Yeah, that's what you'll find around this track. The puddles at Luffield, off on the Wellington Straight itself. Woodcote coming around onto the old start line. Woodcote, that's a bit of a bad place as well. They don't tend to dry quick. There's Big Boy Brazier crosses the line and only gets a timing that's 19 seconds slower. DJ Phil currently running P5 in the Lamborghini. Clearly testing the car that he feels he may run. Lamborghini obviously being most people's choice. DJ Phil from Prestatyn in Wales. So we've got a couple Welshmen on the grid as well as 2 Scots on the grid. In Keegs and sorry, 3 Scots, Stelvstoff, Keegs and Welshie. Could have been 2 Welshmen, but I decided to not race this season due to commentary and admin purposes. As he's coming through.
Doesn't look like it likes to call Stowe Corner.
You are sorry, say it again, Kieran?
Lamborghini doesn't look like it likes Stowe Corner. It's quite slow and it's just rolling over.
Yeah. I'm just going to change my volume settings. I was on a different game earlier, so the volume settings are a little high at the moment. There, we're back now. That's a bit better. I can hear you all better now.
Just got put on me doors.
Oh, lovely. As DJ Phil comes into club, looks to work his way around. I'll tell you one thing, the rain looks like it's slowing down, Kieran.
Still load of puddles everywhere though, it's hard to...
Yeah. This is the interesting thing, and I think this is the thing that you missed last night, was when did people go back on the dry tyre? In fact, as DJ Phil comes back round to turn 2, the rain looks like it's a bit heavier towards Wellington Straight.
Still a load of puddles.
Yeah, as it looks like it's slowed down again now. That's Kieran just in front of DJ Phil, I do believe. Yeah, it is.
It's just the puddles. It's Wellington Straight.
The Wellington Straight is... Yeah, it is. The Wellington Straight's horrible as we see Kieran pirouetting down the Wellington Straight there. There's Welshie, who said last night after the streams had stopped, you know, oh look, I'm suddenly on pace. It seems to be I'm not on the pace when the streams are on and the camera's on me. Well, the camera's on you tonight again, buddy. Let's see if you can get any improvement from last night. Keegs also here in his black and green livery, the number 86 Mercedes. Really surprised because I know there's a blue and orange Mercedes, the Gulf livery for the Mercedes. Being called Team Ironbrew, you'd have thought they'd have gone for the blue and orange, but obviously Mazda and Keegs wanting to choose a different car colour for this one. And the black and green looks absolutely beautiful from here. All liveries, to be fair, that's been picked so far look good quality. As there's not a lot of spray on the Wellington Straight. Keegs is just coming up behind Cam and Swimfins.
Maggots and Beckett's, they're still quite a bit.
Yeah, they didn't look much on the stream. There is up towards the braking zone, but the minute you sort of come off, here on board with you now, as you just take to the grass. Yeah, there you can see the spray, look. And yeah,
couple of laps, time for drive.
the minute you get onto Wellington Straight, Hanger Straight, sorry, look, no spray. So yeah, interesting as we just joined Welty as he's round coming through Club Corner, who I haven't seen much of so far. Here's Monkey Boy, he's just coming into the final corner as well. Gets through it fine. And the Demon Tweaks, which we know is a livery that has been taken by TMLS, or confirmed. Monkey Boy, I think, did his qualifying time in the Mercedes. So we'll see what car he is looking to use and see what car he is testing. After the half-an-hour practice session, there will be a 3-lap race. That's just a bit of fun, that counts for nothing, but competitive nonetheless. All drivers want to get the best out of the cars.
Mayhem last night in the 3 races. There's not much time. People go for hell for leather, and most of the time,
yeah. The Wellington Straight, the puddle's looking less and less down the Wellington Straight as we're on board with Monkey Boy at the moment. So I'm wondering at what stage do you go for the dry tyre?
I think it's going to be in people on laps now, if not next lap.
So Peaceful Explosion's currently done 6 laps, so has Monkey Boy, so has DJ Phil, Kieran Argent, Welshie, Cam and Swimfins. Then you've got Big Boy Brazier and Stealth Sloth on 5 laps. So Peace and Keegs has only done the 3 laps so far. So good amount of laps here from the guys already. I think the most we got from Silverstone last night was about 10 or 11 from Sooty Apex. So already guys just wanting to crack on and get them times in and get them laps in under the belt, especially with the changing weather conditions.
I can't drive tonight, I don't know what's wrong.
And get what many believe to be some well-earned practice in. I'm not quite sure. Is that DJ Phil down the hanger straight away? That's DJ Phil just in front of Monkey Boy. We'll finish this lap with Monkey Boy and we'll jump on board Peaceful Explosion, as we've not seen much of Peaceful tonight so far. Peaceful is in the chat, so an evening to you. There's Monkey Boy's ever so twitchy coming down the Vale straight in towards Club Corner. Round he goes, bit of traffic in front of DJ Phil and Swimfin so far. I think that's Cam in there as well. Monkey Boy looks quick here. 5 seconds down on his time. Keegs is in the pit lane. Is this a pit stop? No, he's just sat in the garage at the moment. As here's Peaceful Explosion then. Coming around Luffield. Cameron Williams, come on Norfolk.
Yeah, I think it's on the borderline now. There's still a few puddle here and there.
Yeah, but it's
dry, 60-70% of the way around. It's still dry. It's drying up.
Yeah. That's the chance then you've got to look at, isn't it? That's what you've got to decide on, whether you want to take the dries now, with it just being practice, or do you sort of wait a little bit? But obviously it's all practice for what will be the race, so you may be a bit more cautious tonight.
As well. Or pit lane rather. Bottom of just after Stowe coming up to Vale, I think it is. There's a big giant puddle across the track.
Yeah. Evening to Kaylee in the chat. Come on, Trussot and Gussot. Not sure who them two are. I don't know if you can elaborate on it, which 2 drivers them two are, but thanks for being here nonetheless. There's Peaceful Explosion coming towards the end of his lap. And he's about to cross the line here. And he's only 10 seconds down on his time, so Kieran Argent's now in the pits. Is this just a pit stop, mate?
Dry tyres.
Yeah, he's going for the dries then, so the first man on dry, so we'll have to keep an eye out to see how well he does. Here's Cam. Kaylee says Big Boy Brazier and Cameron. Here's Trussot and Gussot. Hopefully I've pronounced that right. Thanks for being here, Kaylee. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please leave a big like on the video. There'll be many more of these to come over the next couple of weeks. We'll also try and get some driver interviews, just some one-on-one driver interviews as well. Nice to see you here, as Cam has gone 3.8 seconds quicker. Still sits P9 at the moment, but he's only just under a second behind Kieran Argent. DJ Phil in the pits, as is Monkey Boy. So is it time for the dry tyres? And what can Cam do from here, seeing as he's got a fan on? Fan in chat. Let's see what he can do from here. We'll go to check Big Boy Brazier in just a moment.
Isn't ready to drive yet, but I think the rest of the track will be.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Wellington Straight still looks horrible. Oh, there you are. We picked you up actually on the Wellington Straight as Cam's squirming all the way down it.
I don't think I touched full throttle down the Wellington Straight. It's that bad.
He's actually just a second down at the moment. Big Boy Brazier is in the pits. Now, is this a reg? No, he's in the garage. What about Monkey Boy? Monkey Boy's just leaving the pits, and DJ Phil is also in the garage. Let's jump back on Cam, and as we go back on Cam, he's round at Luffield, as you like we just said.
It's just the puddles now. It's track to drive to get around the puddles. Yeah,
you come through Woodcut as well. The puddles on Woodcut onto the old start straight there. Quite bad there, and all the way across the track as well. So puddles everywhere at the moment, Kieran.
Pretty much in the most parts of the track you don't want them to be as well.
Yeah.
One there at the entry to Maggot and Beckett's. I'll try and call them all and see him.
Then Cam, as we can see, he's just behind Swim Fins. He's here again for another night to practice, getting the laps under his belt already. Nice to see Swim Fins here.
They've won just hit braking phone at the Stowe.
Stove Sloth is now in the pits as well.
Big one to be coming to Val Chicane, like end of the lap.
So what do we reckon at the moment then? Do we reckon it's a lap or two from...
Dry. It's just, I say they're just puddles you've got to avoid now.
Peaceful Explosion is in, making a pit stop as well. So hopefully he can get out on some dry tyres and get some dry times in. We've seen this last night. We saw some dry times really coming in towards the end of the stints. Swimfin's currently 18 seconds off the leader, just 2 seconds behind Cam. And repairs, says Peaceful Explosion. Swim for a few repairs as well. Swimfins currently runs wide. Then DJ Phil is back out on track. Oh, excuse me. And DJ Phil coming up through Aintree and onto the Wellington Straight now. You can still see how wet it is, but then the second half of it doesn't look too bad. It's just that first half where you have to get the power down out of Aintree. Or we're already on the power out of Aintree, should I say. That's where it looks quite bad.
Straight.
Yeah, on the Wellington Straight.
Coming out of Luffield, big puddle as well.
Yeah, on Woodcut Corner onto the old start straight. Yeah, just watching DJ Phil Green come through Luffield at the moment. So we'll see the puddle that Kieran was on about. And there it is, as he goes through a bit there and then a bit more there. So if DJ Phil is about to come down towards Cops Corner, and they'll head full throttle no doubt towards Maggots and Beckett.
I've got big damage, so I'm going to apologise now to everyone. Not go straight.
As DJ Phil passes Kieran, who just said he's got big damage, he's got no rear wing, and there's more lumps and bumps on that car than I've seen before.
On the rear and 80% on the front.
Oh, lovely. Big off then.
Yeah, Wellington Straight just caught me out.
Well, here is DJ Phil braking in towards Stoke Corner. Round he goes. It's been a nice and tidy lap this from DJ Phil so far. as we head down the Vale straight in towards Copse Corner, or the section of Copse. And round he goes. Is it any improvement on his time? No improvement. So still time to be had. Here's Big Boy Brazy, who's out on track just ahead of Monkey Boy, but just behind his teammate Cam. So 3 Lamborghinis in a row here. Lamborghini pretty much the car of choice, either that or the Mercedes at the moment it seems to be. There's Big Boy Brazier and Monkey Boy both past Cam, but try and stay side by side as they come in towards Stowe Corner. And around they all get, all nice and cleanly so far. It's not a race, but they seem to be battling for track position at the moment. And hard on the brakes. Does Big Boy Brazier improve in the dry here at the moment, or what's going to happen?
I don't think I'm going to get another lap here because I'm sitting in the pits and I'm only just half repaired. So
nope, no time up there. Monkey Boy doesn't improve neither, so maybe still transitioning from wet to white, from wet to dry.
I remember last night, I managed to join a session with about 2 minutes to go, and there will still a few puddles come the end of the session, so it's not going to clear up totally.
Yes, Big Boy Brazier's just had a span and sort of split Cam and Monkey Boy. They both did well to not hit him there and have an incident. As Monkey Boy heads onto the Wellington Straight, which is still very wet, and round goes Monkey Boy, loses the rear of that car. Here is the Stealth Sloth currently running P5. 13 seconds down on his time. The Stealth Sloth currently in front of his teammate on the timing screens. Not bad, say he's only had the game for 5 days. Comes into the club section of the track where Swimfins is also navigating at the minute as well. There is Swimfins. Just runs a bit wide on the final corner, does Swimfins. Let's take a bit of that run off, and the Stealth Sloth 10 seconds down on his time. Who's done the most sort of laps at the moment? So Cam's on, Swimfins is on his 11th lap, so it's actually Swimfins who's got the most laps in at the moment with people pitting. And Swimfins improved on his last time out. He's gone P9 at the moment, nearly just 4 tenths, 3 tenths, apologies, no 4 tenths behind Kieran Argent. So Swimfin's getting the laps under his belt and getting some improvement in as well. Whereas Welsh, you're not seeing much of him tonight. He's about to finish a lap. So he's come around the final couple of corners, just through Stowe, down the Vale straight towards Copse Corner, Club Corner.
I'm not sure if it's a different setting to what you had last night, but it seems wetter today than it did yesterday at the same time.
Yeah, no, the settings are the same. I think the weather can go on sync to race, so I think it's a case of it'll split it equally, but how much equally it splits it, I think, is down to the game to do it. So it may have rained a bit longer than last night.
So say I'm just compared to this time last lap, or like yesterday and today. There's loads more puddle today than there was yesterday.
As well, she currently sits P7. DJ Phil's gone back up to P5. Keeg's still in the pits in P4 at the moment. It's going to be Big Boy Brazy. Yeah, Wellington Straight still looks really wet. The problem is we're not having an intermediate tyre. What's the tyre of choice at the moment? As well, she off, and I think just collected the wall here.
Soft flick, I think, because I tried the wet yesterday and it was overheating by the end of the Wellington Straight. So bear in mind it's 90% dry.
It's just that it's just really that one bit at the Wellington Straight, isn't it? That is the bit of question, or the bit in question, should I say?
Maybe more cars will dry up a bit quicker. I'm not sure, but.
Yeah, I think we're about the same as last night, though, aren't we? 10, 11 cars I think we had last night. We're on to 10 at the moment, so.
Hit another puddle. Wellington Straight is not dry.
No, the first half is definitely not dry.
I was a third throttle, and even then I spun.
as the session is complete. People have just crossed the line. We'll find out who that is. It's not Big Boy Brazier. Peaceful's just finished and there's no improvement from him. Monkey Boy's not done. Might be DJ Phil. Stealth Sloth also finished. Welsh's coming down the hanger straight now in towards Stowe Corner, so he'll be done in just a moment. He's got Cam not far behind him. Let's go on board with Cam. Finished their lap. This will be their final lap of this first practice session. The Welly straight is horrible, says Peaceful, yeah. Couldn't agree more there.
Where is your iPad?
As Swimfins looks like he's going to do the most laps. No improvement for Welchie. Cam up to P8. So he's gone above Swimfins as Kieran is in the pits. Monkey Boy's just finished his lap. So Swimfins and Monkey Boy, Cam and Welshie getting 12 laps apiece in. Peaceful and Stealth Sloth getting 11. DJ Phil getting 10 good laps. Keegs only got 4. So not sure what's happened to Keegs, but Big Boy Brazy got 8 good solid laps in as well. As everybody finishes. So it is Big Boy Brazier who takes the quickest time from Peaceful Explosion, with Monkey Boy coming in third on the timing screens. Keegs only did 4 laps and still managed P4 with DJ Phil Green, Stealth Sloth, Welchie. Cam in the Lamborghinis 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. Kieran 9th with the Porsche bringing up the rear. But the positive thing I think you take from that if you're Swimfins is the fact that you've managed to get in a good amount of laps as we await the race, which is in the dark. It's clear, but it's in the dark. Yeah, I forgot to change the timing for the race. So the grid is just randomised. The race doesn't mean anything, but we'll give you commentary on it anyways. DJ Phil Green from Peaceful Explosion, Swimfins 3rd, Monkey Boy 4th, Cam in 5th with Kieran 6th, Welshie 7th, Keegs in 8th, Big Boy Brazier 9th and Stealth Sloth in 10th. Random grid for this. And it's lights out and away we go here for the first race after the practice, and it's a good start from Peaceful Explosion, already into the lead as Kieran's going to look to go up the inside. DJ Phil makes it through. Monkey Boy's made his way up to 3rd. Swimfins currently 4th off the line. Kieran Argent's 5th as Swimfins has ran wide. Kieran Argent now up into 4th place with Welshie looking for 5th as he's trying to go around the outside of Kieran and set himself up maybe for the inside at the next corner. He's got the young Welsh next to him now, and who's adding to the back? I think that was the Stealth Sloth into the back of Kieran, which has led to teammate Welshie and nephew Keegs hitting him. Swimfins is down to 8th now as Cam is up to 7th with Big Boy Brazier down in 8th place. There's a spinner in the background. That is Keegs, who's been bullied out the way. The pro driver, the pro category driver with Peaceful Explosion, Monkey Boy and Kieran Argent is currently running last at the moment. So can he get himself back up into position, back where he'd need to be? So as he heads down then, the old start straight towards Cops Corner. Swimfins is just behind Cam, just over that second mark now. Big Boy Brazier is currently hassling the MC Motorsport pair of the Stealth Sloth and Welshie. Stealth Sloth seems like he's really on pace here, as Welshie looked like he made a bit of a mistake, runs a bit wide coming through Beckett's. Big Boy Brazier, probably many people's favourite for the Pro-Am category. It looks like he's going to try and go do both of the MC Motorsport drivers. It's 3 abreast coming down the hanger straight, and the MC Motorsport boys lean on each other as Big Boy Brazier goes past. Stealth Sloth though going to look back up the inside as he can't get the job done, and Welshie's round there could have crossed the camera spinning around. Not what he'd have wanted as Swimfins comes past. Where is Keegs on track? He's currently 2 seconds behind Welshie, but out front for the pro category boys at the moment, Monkey Boy trying to catch down Peaceful Explosion, who leads by just over a second in the Mercedes. Kieran Argent currently running 3rd as well from the pro category. But it is a pro category 1, 2, 3 with DJ Phil doing a fantastic job P4, trying to keep up with Kieran Argent, just over a second, but as Big Boy Brazier hot on his heels.
He just opened up there. He was right on the backside coming into the chicane at the end of that, so where we've had a moment, I'm a bit unsure.
Keegs is gained on Swinfins as well. She has passed Swinfins for 8th place at the moment. Here we go then onto the Welling Straight. Nice and bone dry this time round, even though we're in the dark. DJ Phil has Big Boy Brazier all over the back of him. That gap to Kieran still just over a second slightly. Monkey Boy 8/10 to Peaceful Explosion. Big Boy Brazier's going to look up the inside and gets the job done. DJ Phil gives him plenty of respect and plenty of room there. So now where can Big Boy Brazier get? Can he get onto the back of Kieran sooner rather than later? With a lap and a half to go, he will want to try and get on the back of the leaders here. Welshie has been overtaken by the young Welshie. Keegs, and now has his dad all over the back of him as his dad pulls out and looks to go down the inside at Cop's corner. He's thought about it but doesn't think there is the right place to do it. Keegs slightly defends, and Welshie has to tuck him behind and let that one go as they head down towards Maggots and Beckett's. The Lamborghini has far better straight line speed, we know that. But what it doesn't have is it doesn't have as good a corner speed as, they'd say, the Mercedes. The Mercedes seems to be better through the corners. And as Welshie now looks like he's going to try and pull away, the Stealth Sloth just in front of these two is gaining on the back of Cam here. And he's going to want to try and get the move done before Keegs can get on the back of him. Keegs has given a flash to the Stealth Sloth and his dad's flashing himself. As Welshie looked round the outside of Keegs there. Let's just jump back. Welshie looks round the outside and in fact has managed to keep it there, and that's a great move from Welsh Senior up the inside, round the outside at Stowe and up the inside at Club, and that's the move done. Stealth Sloth is pitted, not sure why. That must be for damage because there is no mandatory pit stop on, so I'm not quite sure why he's pitted there. But as we head on to lap 3 for these guys, the Stealth Sloth is in the pits and may finish at the back of the grid now. As Swinfins comes onto the start straight. Yeah, Stealth Sloth is at a drive-through penalties. He doesn't seem to be stopping. Did he jump the start? He's drove straight through. So has he jumped the start there and got a drive-through penalty? Peaceful Explosion has extended his gap out front. Big Boy Brazier has passed Kieran Argent, but Kieran Argent hasn't got off the back of him. He's 6/10 down, and his word from Kieran there made a slight mistake that led to Jamie Brazier getting past, but Jamie Brazier on the podium to make it a Lamborghini 2nd and 3rd at the minute. Kieran, do you just want to talk us through it? I've just got to pop away for just 2 seconds.
Yeah, fine. I'll do my best to fit in fourth position. Losing time to the Lamborghini on the old start straight. Trying to keep up the Lamborghini and everything.
Sorry about that, Kieran.
Right.
So as we come back then, Peaceful Explosion has won the race. We missed the end of that, and Monkey Boy chased him down till the end but gets P2. Jamie Brazier is going to come over P3. Kieran, we just saw at the end, made a mistake and has lost 4th place to DJ Phil Green. Kieran Argent back on track. Looks like he's going to take 5th, or is Cam going to nick it at the end? Cam's nicked it from Kieran Argent. What about Welshie? No, but Welshie has kept in front of Keegs. Keegs with a flash of the light there. Stealth Sloth is back in front of Swinfins. Swinfins must have had a moment as the Stealth Sloth comes round to finish P9, sorry. And Swinfins will come round now then, coming through Club at the moment. And down the start straight comes Swinfins for P10 then. So Peaceful Explosion takes the first honours today. From Monkey Boy. Fastest lap went to Big Boy Brazier with a 2:03.9. What happened at the end, Kieran?
Made a mistake coming out the last chicane. Just got a bit too heavy on the lab pedal and just carried around. And then hit the wall, and obviously then had damage. So
Yeah, it cost you a couple of places, unfortunately. As TMLS is in the lobby with us, as we head now to the Red Bull Ring, where I'll change the start time for the race. There we go. Be right back, says Michael Matthews. It's alright, Michael, you got time. I've just got to change the weather settings over. So we're down from 4 weather slots to 2, and it is literally just going to be overcast to heavy cloud. So important to keep tyre temperatures up. But I think you said last night, Kieran, that tyre temperatures here. Yeah. I remember doing a quick race with Sooty Apex once, just for fun sort of thing. And again, he had the clouds on, but it did make it feel like it was greasy on track. The temperature of the tyres was...
Yeah, on the harder tyre, like mid-corner and turn 1, and then the end of the back straight, the rear just lets go mid-corner, and obviously it's not what you want when you've got a straight at the end of it.
No, yeah, that's exactly it. So we'll have to see what will be done. So just waiting for Peaceful Explosion. I think everybody's ready. Yeah, everybody looks like they're ready to go. DJ Phil Green looks like he's trying the McLaren in this one. Good evening to Daniel Francis, TMLS, who's able to join us now. He's in on the server, ready to go as we get this one underway then. Austria, I think we said last night, was pretty much going to be a Lamborghini track with it being quite quick. Evening to Monkey Boy in the chat. We were surprised to see Gary Leach and Craig Leach. Obviously, we know they're quick drivers, but they managed to keep Sooty Apex behind them in the Lamborghini while they was in the Acura. Are you expecting much out of your Mercedes here tonight with so many Lamborghinis on the track? I don't think Kieran's quite with us. Peaceful's back just as it's loading in, so you couldn't time that any better, mate. So don't forget, join us again next Wednesday and Thursday for another practice session. Next week we'll be running Spa, Francorchamps, Daytona Road Course and Brno. Daytona obviously a night race for this season, so we'll be running that one in the night. And you'll have to see what the weather is going to be there as well. That's for next Wednesday and Thursday, and then for the Wednesday and Thursday after that we'll be doing Fuji, Monza and Algarve. May not be able to get to stream Imola until we get there for the actual race of the season. We'll try and fit Imola in somewhere, but the season starts just after the week, just after the third practice. So we'll hopefully get that. We'll hopefully get Imola to you. But Algarve will be a track that people I think will enjoy. Obviously on the Formula 1 grid this year. So Austria then, everybody other than Kieran Argent, as we know he's not there at the moment, out on track. Trying to get the laps
well,
up.
I've just come back from
He's back.
getting a drink, and it's a bit dark.
Yeah,
Might be my pit box.
fair enough. I was just saying that Austria is obviously a bit more of a Lamborghini track, with it being quite quick. We know that Gary and Craig Leach are quick on their own rights and managed to keep Sooty Apex behind them in the race last night. In the Acura. What are you hoping to get out of this from the Mercedes point of view, looking at the Lamborghini's times?
Obviously, if what I found last night in the session we done after the stream last night, if I can get in the toe of a Lamborghini that can keep up, it's just getting in that toe is going to be the issue at the first point.
Yeah.
So I drove past both Lamborghinis on the front straight at Monza, so Mercedes is in a slouch by any means. It's
Big boy,
that Lamborghini have a bit more.
Yeah, Big Boy Brazy, the first car that will set lap time, did notice as we were flicking through that DJ Phil Green is the second car on track. So it'll be interesting to see what time he kind of sets, being in the McLaren as well now, so a different manufacturer completely. We've seen Acura, we've seen Porsche, We've seen Lamborghini and Mercedes. I'm surprised, Kieran. One car we haven't really seen much of is the Audi.
No, that's especially it has the #1 plate. Maybe someone's waiting to next year until they're champion. Maybe.
I know Deeks qualified in it, so maybe that's a car that Deeks and Holty might run.
Maybe we'll have to wait and see.
Obviously, Deeks away this week, so hopefully, if he's back next week, he might be there to test it. We'll see what he gets to drive. But yeah, I'm surprised the Audi hasn't been a car that's been selected. It's a good car.
I know Dean Wilfocki wants to run the Acura, so whether him and Monkey Boy will be the last two left not to be paired up.
Yeah.
Other than that, will be another question.
As Peaceful Explosion on yourselves, I have noticed have changed liveries. You're now on the silver with red tint, and Peaceful Explosion with a blue.
It's the other livery we were debating on, but if Keith and Mazda have got the other one, we'll have this one.
Yeah. Monkey Boy, Big Boy Brazy, sorry, just about to finish a lap. So we'll see what pace he sets as he's crossing the line just now. And does a 133.1. Now, the interesting one I'm looking forward to is this one here, DJ Phil Green in the McLaren. What kind of pace does that have as he comes across the start line now? 137.6. We don't know if it was the cleanest laps. We didn't get to see him, so I'll have to keep our eyes on that. The Stealth Sloth goes second at the moment, then with a 135.3. Who's then just behind the Stealth Sloth? It's Keegs, who's going to cross the line to do a 135.4. Cam then crosses the line to do a 141.5. Swimfins has done a 142.7. Sorry, Peaceful's done a 142.7, with Swimfins doing a 145 dead. Monkey Boy doing a 137.9. TMLS has just done a time. He's done a 146.4. And Welsh's done a 135.4 as Peaceful Explosion is round at tier 1. Kieran Argent was behind Big Boy Brazy. In fact, Kieran Argent is leaving the pit lane. What have you done there then, Kieran?
Tactics.
Fair enough. Say no more.
I'd say it's just putting the softer tyre on, which I favoured last night. So
Big Boy Brazier.
Last night, I know it can do the laps. So.
Yeah. Big Boy Brazier about to start another lap then, as he's coming around the final two corners now. So let's see what sort of lap time he's going to set as he comes down the start line. Is he up any on his time? Crosses the line now and goes 1.4 quicker. He does a 131.6. So what does DJ Phil have in his locker here? Getting that rear end squirting out, and so does the Stealth Sloth behind him in the background as they come down the start line. Is DJ Phil up on his time? Yes, he is, and he's currently done a 136.2. The Stealth Sloth also up on his time, does a 134.1, currently 2 seconds off the pace. Keegs, can he improve any? I'm sure his Team Iron Brew teammate Mazda might be keeping a close eye on this to see what he does, and he does. He goes P2, 1 second off a Big Boy Brazier. Where's Welshie then? Just past Swimfins as he comes into the final corner. That is either Monkey Boy or TMLS passing. No, that's Monkey Boy setting the time. He's gone third. TMLS is just in the background as well. She crosses the line and improves, but not enough to go up any. TMLS crosses the line and does improve, goes above Peaceful Explosion up into P8 then. Currently 7.5 seconds off of the pace. 1.4 slower than Cam at the moment, so just getting to grips with the car maybe. As Kieran now sets the time, but it is only a 148.5. That will be due to the pit stop as well. So Kieran not set a proper lap time at the moment, so keep an eye on him. Let's just jump on board with TMLS for just a bit. Obviously back tonight, he raced in another league. I am led to believe in a GT5 league, and he had a good race, he said, so that's all positives. So well done to you, TMLS, aka Daniel. Lights are on as he's trailing Swimfins down towards Jamie Brazy's gone quicker by 2/10 as well, so he's done a 131.4 now. That's a heck of a lap time. Swimfin stays to the left as TMS is going to try and pass him, but I tell you what, that Porsche is keeping up with the Lamborghini in a straight line.
5 around that corner there, from what might be affected.
Nah, Swimfins were just slightly in front, but it didn't let that Lamborghini gain on him rapidly.
He's going to be in part of the track. This is the part of the track where the Lamborghini can be weaker.
Yeah. TMLS then up on his time at the moment in the Demon Tweets car. I do believe that is a confirmed livery entry for that car. I think the only pro team then we had to draw teammate is Dean Wasaki and Monkey Boy, which obviously will be paired together no matter what. Can you customise the car's performance? In terms of a setup, the setups are off, so it is a level playing field for everybody. So we're running default setups on this. So the choice of setups you have is either stable or loose, and that's down to yourselves which one you want to run. It may come into it later on in a series, but as for now, Motian, it is just default setup, so between loose or stable. There are your two options. We may look at choosing setups in the future. Just trying to
run as well.
Yeah, as Jamie Brazy's gone quicker again and done a 1:30.8 TMLS. 7 seconds off the pace at the moment. Swimfin's only 10 seconds off the pace, so not bad for Swimfin's there. Peaceful Explosion just manages to get around the back. Oh, Swimfin's is a span as well, similar to... So we jump on board Peaceful. Swimfin's a span, similar place to where TMLS is just spun. Keegs side by side with DJ Phil in the McLaren, comes down the straight, doesn't improve that time. DJ Phil currently sits in 8th place, 5.3 off the pace of Big Boy Brazier. Only got 4 laps in the first session. Has done more than that so far as he's on his 5th lap. So all about trying to get them lap times in. We are up to 11 runners tonight. Hopefully there's a few more that can join us maybe for the second practice or the practice after that. So Michael Curtis has just posted on the group. Teaming Freaks with Daniel Francis and Michael Curtis in the Lamborghini. All but livery, so we need the livery on there as well. So try and get that livery confirmed, as Keegs is all out of shape coming through the right-hander of turn 3. Only 9 corners at the Red Bull ring, or what used to be, I think you pointed this out yesterday, used to be the A1 ring,
back in
many moons ago. Keegs looking good as part representing half of Team Ironbrew. As he's coming around to finish his lap. TMLS saying he's a bit rusty as he's not played Project Cars since the last qualifying session, which was streamed. He's played far too much F1. I think you made that comment last night, didn't you, as well? That the track is so different.
Like 90% a lap in F1, other than the 2 hairpins at the end of each straight, it's pretty much flat, if not off throttle. So
yeah,
don't use a lot of brake. No,
you alluded to that last night, and obviously Daniel alluded to that as well, racing with us on Formula 1. Hopefully something we're looking to run as a second season. Get the Formula 1 19 out there, because we know a lot of people don't have 20 yet, so we're looking to run the 19 version. For those who do want to join Simplay Motorsport, and if GT3 is not your thing, well, don't you worry, because we've got F1 round the corner, the 2019 version on the PS4, which I do believe we are running the teams, not the multiplayer car colours. So do join us for that one, where it's going to be absolute brilliant. I think the F1 one could be just as exciting as the opener to this one, Kieran.
Yeah. The F1 will be easier for the watcher as well, because obviously it's going to be controlled while we race, where we haven't got no control over things like safety car and blue flags on this game, whereas F1
the yellow flags give you the penalties in F1, the blue flags give you penalties. Like you say, you've got the virtual safety car as well as the normal safety car. So the F1 game, or the F1 series that we're going to run, could be an interesting one. We'll let you know about whether it is multiplayer cars or not. Peaceful Explosion has left the session, so hopefully we can get Peaceful Explosion back in. He's doing a car change, Kieran. Is what he's put on the stream.
Maybe he's doing a comparison between the old and new model.
Yeah, we'll have to have a look in just a moment and see which one. Obviously, you guys will know better than anybody. He's back in now. So let's just jump on. We'll wait for him to come up on the leaderboard, and then we'll jump on and see which car he has gone for, as we're still on board with TMLS. DJ Phil up to 7th place then, now that Peaceful Explosion's gone. The car behind TMLS here. The McLaren seems to be doing alright, seems to be holding up well. I tell you what, hats off to Stealth Sloth. He's gone above Keegs only by 0.02 of a second. He's gone into the SLS as Michael Matthews, so thanks for that, buddy. He's only 0.02 quicker than Keegs, but Stealth Sloth only got the game at the beginning of this end of last week, and I tell you what, he's not doing bad here. Welshie, I think you found a bit of a gem there as Monkey Boy is in the pit, so is Big Boy Brazier. Monkey Boy driving down the pit lane then, so obviously a pit stop for him. Where is Keegs on track? Just coming out the second corner is Kieran. He's up to P4. He's just past Cam. So Kieran, who's currently up into P4, then running the new livery. It's nice, that. Nice silver and red. I must say, I think you pointed out the other day to me that there's 3 liveries you was looking at. Or it may have been Mazda and Keegs, and all liveries look very similar, but in their own rights was all nice as well.
So I was trying to, when I sent that to you, I was looking at different liveries that how they're famed, but are recognisable from the watcher, like a different colour, like red and blue, orange and yellow and whatnot. So.
As Keegs span around in the background, there is Peaceful Explosion. You see in the white then, obviously not running the team colours of what his teammate is, obviously just gone for the white livery to get back out there. He
obviously didn't read my message I sent him about going on to the top time.
He's only just got back on the server for in the SLS.
Yeah, I mean I texted him before the session saying jump
on
the
right.
soft time. You'll find it a lot easier to control when you've not read it, so we've just gone into the other car.
Welchie currently in the pits with Monkey Boy then down in P6 at the moment. DJ Phil P7 in that McLaren. Looks to be getting some good laps in there. Cam also in the pit lane. TMLS P9 at the moment. Swinfin's in 10th. Only 10 seconds off the pace. That's not too bad, to be fair. If anything, he's improving. He's about to cross the line now, so we'll stay on board Swinfins as he crosses the line. No improvement that time, just a second down on his best lap. As you see, Welshie leaving the pits. Where's Big Boy Brazier? Not seen him for a while. He currently sits P1. 1.1 quicker than the Stealth Sloth. I think many people tipping Jamie Brazier, as we see Kieran off there at the side. I think many people's tipping Jamie Brazier, Kieran, to win the Pro-Am category.
I reckon, from my point of view, it's going to be a close one. I think between Big Boy Brazier, Holty and Holty's team. I can't think who
Deeks.
That is. Deeks.
I think it's Deeks with it. That's not been confirmed as Big Boy Brazier returns to the pit lane. The Stealth Sloth was behind him on track and he's about to cross the line, so we'll see if he improves on his time here. No improvement from him. What's Peaceful Explosion going to do? Looks like he's still getting heating temp tyres as he starts his lap time then. Kieran Argent in the pit lane, as is Keegs. He's also coming into the pits. Welshie currently running 5th. He's exited the pits. We'll see what he can do. Going to be very interesting to see the race here. I think see what the Lamborghinis and everybody can do. Kieran's left the session and come back in. So are you trying the SLS as well?
I'm going to try the FLS as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, perspective.
Yeah. I think we'll get Peaceful in, I think, after this one for a quick word. We'll let him do the race, unlike we did with Sutty last night. We'll let Peaceful do the race. Yeah, he was concentrating a bit, I think, as he was trying to pass the Leach brothers.
I'm an S-Class veteran. I just got a notification come through.
Oh, you're the S-Class veteran now?
I've just got a notification. I'm now a veteran.
Oh, congratulations on that. You finally joined the elite club of S-Class veterans before you. Anybody who's watching on the stream, please give the channel a big like and give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel, please. It'll help us out. Also in the description there is a link to take us to the Facebook page, in which you'll be informed of updates of the calendar, driver announcements or changes. Also championship Standings will be posted. Information on the races will be posted as well throughout, so don't hesitate to give that a like and a follow as well, and keep up to date with all of Simplay Motorsport activities. And we hope to bring as much to the fans as we do to the guys that join the Simplay Motorsport and want to race these cars. Trying to give as much back to you guys out there watching and being a part of our journey with us. You guys are just as important as the guys on track, and we hope to bring you some entertaining races as well. She then currently sits P4, a bit wide on the exit onto the start finish line, comes down the start straight now and crosses the line. No improvement there. The bit of lag was just because Kieran Argent was coming back into the session in the SLS, running the same livery as Peaceful Explosion, who's only P8 at the minute, 1:36.1, so not the best time from the SLS at the minute, but he's 2.7 up on his time, so we'll stay with Peaceful for the end of this lap then as he goes through sector 2. 2.8 up on his time at the moment with 11 minutes left in the session. I saw Dean Wasaki come along, so let's try and grab him in for a word. Dean not currently on Project Cars, so not sure if it is Dean online.
Could be one of the children,
yeah,
maybe.
Possibly one of the children. See if he's online tonight. I know he was away over last week, over the weekend, so we didn't get the practice he needed of 1 to 2. Dean,
Well, we lost in the session only 10 runners now, we had 11 earlier.
yeah, we did. Big Boy Brazier, Stealth Sloth, Peaceful, Monkey Boy, Welsh, TMLS, DJ Phil, Cam, Swimfins, Kieran. I'm just trying to think now who we have lost. Let's run through the grid again. So Big Boy Brazier, Stealth.
Welshie?
I'd say, yeah, no, Welshie sits P5. We've lost Keegs.
Oh, yeah.
So we've lost Keegs. Jamie Brazier, I can't change to softs. Yeah, you can't do it in the pit lane, mate. So what you'll have to do is, as you drive out, you'll have to press the up arrow on the D-pad and then adjust your strategy and select the soft tyre there. That is how you'll be able to select the soft tyre. Monkey Boy's left the session, so he's had a change of car for Monkey Boy. As Monkey Boy is back in, so change car maybe for Monkey Boy. Wait and see what car he's in. And well, she loses the rear of that car. I wonder if we can get Keegs back. We'll have to wait and see. Kieran's just leaving the pits now with TMLS just in front. Peaceful Explosion's gone up to third, 2.1 off of Big Boy Brazier's time. DJ Phil 4.7 off the leader, so he's improved in that McLaren. TMLS currently running fifth, who's coming out of the pit lane. We'll wait for Monkey Boy to get back into the session. Welshie in the pits. Also Swimfins in the pit lane, coming in to do a pit stop. DJ Phil's about to cross the line. We've seen him make a mistake a bit earlier on, so this may not be the best of lap times as Monkey Boy is back in the session. What car's Monkey Boy going to appear in then? And he's back in the Mercedes. TMLS says, oops, must have clicked change driver. I wonder if he's caught the change driver button as he's gone to alter his strategy.
He's been a bit slow actually when I come out behind him on the...
Yeah, he looks very slow. I'm on board him now. I wonder if he's caught the button. He's put it in the chat. So I wonder if he's just caught the button a bit. So there's just under 7.5 minutes remaining here. And currently Jamie Brazier leads in the Lamborghini. Yeah, not on purpose. We get that, Daniel. Don't worry about that, mate. As he's probably going to dive back into the pits now.
We'd rather it happen now than in the race.
Yeah, that's it. 100%. He comes in now, so that would just be to pretty much swap the driver over. Where's Kieran? You've done a time 1:49.9. That might not be a representative time.
It's got the time.
See what happens then. Coming across the line now. Any faster? Any improvement?
Should be.
Yeah, big improvement. 16 seconds puts him P5, 2.6 off the lead. Swimfins has also improved. I've noticed he's down to only 8 seconds off of Big Boy Brazier's time, so an improvement for Swimfins as well. Somewhere along the line, Monkey Boy, he's got a set of time in his Mercedes. Cam currently sitting P8, changed the colour of his car, gone to a brightly coloured Lamborghini. He's about to cross the line. Let's see what he can do here. 5.5 minutes remain, and Cam crosses the line and does improve, goes above DJ Phil, who's about to finish a lap time. Has all these pit stops and the tyre wear getting on, and obviously the slight change in weather from overcast to heavy cloud done something here.
Yeah, on left bun there, the hairpin, that's right.
Who did that, sorry? TMLS?
TMLS.
Ah, TMLS and Kieran then having to come together as DJ Phil.
He was nove in the wall when I come past.
Ah, right. Big Boy Brazier's about to come round and finish his time. Let's see if he improves any. Who's that just in front? That's Monkey Boy who's going to set a time just in front. Goes currently 9 seconds slower, but that'll obviously be 1 from a pit stop. So let's see what he does later on. Welsh has just finished a time, he's no quicker. Peaceful looks like he's about to finish a lap. So let's see what Peaceful Explosion does. Crosses the line now, and no improvement from Peaceful Explosion. Stove Sloth's about to cross the line. Currently P2, he's had a good practice session here as the Stove Sloth. Cam crosses the line and no improvement from Cam. Does Stove Sloth improve any? No improvement. Let's have a look at lap time. Stove Sloth has got himself 15 laps, so is Cam and DJ Phil Green with Swimfins on 14 and Welshie also on 14. So where is Welshie? He's not long started a lap, and Swimfins, he's halfway through a lap. So yeah, 15 laps for them guys each at the minute. So some good times at the moment. DJ Phil's coming for a pit stop.
You know the fastest time from last night?
Without going back and checking, I can't remember now. Just heard from Dean Wasaki that he'll be on in 5 minutes. Apparently he's on FIFA at the moment, so it is him online. Why anybody would want to play FIFA, I'm not quite sure. And Monkey Boy has improved. He's only gone to P6 with a 1:33.9. So not the best of times there, as he spins the car then. Round at turn 1. Walsh crossed the line, still P4. Kieran crossed the line, still in P5. Where's TMLS? Coming to the back end of his lap. So is there any improvement from TMLS then, as he's about to cross the line here? Swimfins is also about to cross the line, so we'll have a look. So is Cam and what looks to be Stealth Sloth. So TMLS crosses the line, no improvement. Swimfins is going to cross the line, no improvement. Cam does exactly the same time, and Stealth Sloth second down. So Cam's done exactly the same time as what his best time is. Absolutely fantastic from these new guys here. It's nice to see them get in and get some good times in. Welshie on track. That's Monkey Boy just behind him, as Welshie takes to the grass there. Kieran Argent just behind Monkey Boy. So Big Boy Brazier will complete the next lap time.
Doesn't feel like cars want to turn.
Big Boy Brazier goes into the pits. So the car just not gripping, or
just doesn't want to turn. Like, you want to get on the throttle. You get on the throttle and it just goes. Is that less of an angle.
Is that the different Mercedes that you're driving there, or is that the fact that it just feels a lack of grip?
Just doesn't feel like it wants to turn. It might be different on a wheel compared to me on the pad, but might be the line, might be me on the throttle. I don't know. But
Daniel Francis says loose is too loose. It keeps spinning. Well, she improved by 3 attempts to go P3. Monkey Boy still currently sits 6th. Kieran Argent, no improvement. Where's Peaceful Explosion? Crosses the line. No improvement from him. DJ Phil's about to cross the line. For no improvement there as well. Big Boy Brazier's in the pits. So is TMLS. Swimfins is about to finish a lap. Cam's just gone up to P7. 1.2 seconds quicker. So good lap time from Cam. Oh, and just on the brakes mid-corner. Stealth Sloth got on the power earlier. And just into the back of Cam there. Swimfins crosses the line and looks like he's got damage on that car, so must have had a bit of an off this lap time. Kieran Argent there then. Yeah, you can hear you just struggling to get the power down on the Exeter corner. 7/10 down at the moment. It is Welshie who'll finish the next lap, and it is Welshie who will be the first one to finish in practice session. So as Welshie's about to come across the line, TMLS won't get back out for another lap, unfortunately for him. Is Welshie going to improve any? Needs 0.8 of a second to beat his teammate. Needs 1.9 to go and take first. No improvement for Welshie. What about Kieran Argent? We saw he was 7/10 down earlier. No improvement for Kieran there. Where's Monkey Boy? Will be the next person to cross the line. Monkey Boy crosses the line now. No improvement from him. It's Peaceful Explosion. No improvement from Peaceful. DJ Phil's about to cross the line. Will he improve any? No, nothing from DJ Phil. Something's very much improved. That little battle we had was good. If you could do it all the time, we'd have another one in the medium pack for racing. Yeah, definitely. So as you look at lap times as Cam comes in, as Stealth Sloth comes into the pits, it's DJ Phil and Cam who set the pace in practice. Well, it's Big Boy Brazier who set the pace, but it's DJ Phil and Cam getting the laps under the belt as we head into the 3-lap race next. And really is absolutely on form here. So it's Big Boy Brazier from the Stealth Sloth and Welshie. They'll both be happy with that. And MC Motorsport P2 and 3 with Peaceful Explosion and Kieran Argent 4th and 5th. Testing the SLS. They changed cars halfway through. So is that a car they're going to stick with? We'll wait and see. Monkey Boy 6th with Cam 7th, TMLS 8th, DJ Phil Green 9th. Oh, excuse me. And Swiffin's bringing up the rear as we're about to start the 3-lap race. In what is now sunny conditions, it's Welshie who starts on pole with Swimfin 2nd, Kieran Argent 3rd with Peaceful Explosion 4th for the team locking out the 2nd row. Stealth Sloth 5th with DJ Phil 6th, TMLS 7th, Cam 8th, Monkey Boy 9th, and Big Boy Brazier starts from the back. And it's lights out and away we go here at the Red Bull Ring, and it's a good start from Welshie, and Kieran's already got past Swimfins as they head down towards turn 1, but Swimfins is going to look back up the inside and can't get the car turned in, and him and Kieran have a bit of a touch, and that's allowed the Stealth Sloth up into second place. So it's a Team MC Motorsport 1-2. Big Boy Brazy has come from the back of the grid all the way to the front right now then. So a good opening corner for him. Kieran Argent still 4th, so hasn't lost that too much, but lost 2 places nonetheless. Monkey Boy then currently chasing him down with Cam in 6th. TMLS running 7th, Peaceful 8th, DJ Phil 9th, and Swimfins, horrible first corner for him, running down in P10.
He sort of made a dive on a corner that's not really diveable that sort of way back, but fair enough, he had a go. You know, what it's all about, practice.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, and Phil Stealth Sloth gets told the dummy by Big Boy Brazier and gets past. I think it was a bit of a tap in the rear from Kieran to the Stealth Sloth.
He just think slow. I don't know if he broke too early. Or...
I think Brazier caught him out a bit, to be honest, because like he was about to turn it corner and looked like he sort of stopped because he saw Brazier coming up the inside. He sold him the dummy, and he sold him a good dummy at that. So the Stealth Sloth running 3rd with Kieran 4th. It's a Lamborghini 1, 2, 3, and then it's a Mercedes 4, 5, 6 with Monkey Boy and Peaceful Explosion. These two had a battle in the first race, all over the back of each other in the Mercedes then. And that's TMLS and DJ Phil making contact in the rear. And that's not what you want on the opening lap. A bit of damage, that'll really hurt your chances.
Especially around here, you want to keep it.
As Kieran and Stealth Sloth still battling away. Really are. Oh, the Monkey Boy's got past and he's on your ear, so I wonder if it was Monkey Boy that gave you the tap, and he's gone past you. Peaceful Explosion's also past you. So TMLS, DJ Phil and Cam all in the pits. Where's Swimfins? He stays out, so should gain at least 3 places. Big Boy Brazier though, hassling Welshie on the second lap as they come down towards turn 3 at the moment. It's Big Boy Brazier who still is, in fact he's put the move on him and he's done him. He's done Welshie before the corner. In fact, Welshie's not going to give it up though. He's going to keep it there and keep it there, try around the outside. But Brazier's got a nosing up the inside and goes round. Daniel Francis says spinning, nothing I could do. First corner was a mess. So I might explain DJ Phil making contact with TMLS just through TMLS spinning. It's unfortunate, but obviously this is what the practice is all about. We shake off the rustiness to get it back to where we want it to be. And trying obviously get the racing a bit better for TMLS. He'll definitely want to try and get it out there because I know he's wanting to get up that grid and get some podiums, if not a couple of wins this season. But it's Big Boy Brazier who leads, and it's Welshie who will not give up this little fight. But Stealth Sloth, you see, just coming over the brow of the hill as Monkey Boy, Peaceful Explosion and Kieran Argent. 4 cars really chasing each other. All within a second and a half of each other and all going wide out the second to last corner. And if we get the power down on the main straight, Cam's managed to get out the pits first. DJ Phil's coming away as well. And TMLS still sat in the pits, so big damage for TMLS. But the battle back for 3rd place at the moment as DJ Phil is now a lap down. They come round turn 1. The Stealth Sloth slightly has pulled a gap on Monkey Boy, who's now being caught by the 2 Mercedes of what we're led to believe teammates of Kieran Argent to Peaceful Explosion. It's Kieran in front of Peaceful, you can tell. Kieran running the blue bit on his car, and Peaceful the red wing mirrors.
I think there's another Porsche, I think, or Aston Martin maybe.
Porsche?
Monkey Boy doesn't look like a Porsche Mercedes.
Is it?
Or it might be better.
He's in a Mercedes. He's in a Mercedes, mate, as Kieran sends one up the inside, but Monkey Boy looks for the cutback. And does he have it done? Did Kieran leave it late on the brakes? Monkey Boy's got the move back done. So Kieran's going to have to rethink that one then. Can he keep it there up the inside? No, Monkey Boy just catching Kieran out. We know Kieran's loves a late break opportunity, and just got caught out there by Monkey Boy, who's reeling in Stealth Sloth, he's reeling in Welshie. As we head down on the final lap, I don't think it's going to matter. Positions may stay as they are. We have lost a driver from the grid. That's DJ Phil we've lost. Hopefully he's still there for the final practice then. As round the final corner, Big Boy Brazier comes. He's going to finish it just in front of what is apparently his teammate. So Big Boy Brazier will win the race. Cam will finish 8th, a lap down. Welshie, a flash of the lights from him and a flash of the lights from the Stealth Sloth will claim a podium. Monkey Boy 4th, Kieran Argent just 5th from Peaceful in 6th. Swimfins looks like he's going to get set to take a 7th place. TMLS didn't get lapped. He's near enough finished. He's about to finish. In fact, he'll finish sooner than Swimfins.
don't know what happened there. I was going up on lap 2. I was going up the inside of Del Floth for third. Next thing I'm carrying on the first corner. So I don't know if I had company that I wasn't aware of.
I've just had a message from Phil. He's still in the room. He's just retired. Just an update, Phil. I don't know if you've kept an eye on it, but Wales have just taken the lead against Finland in the Nations Cup. Kiefer Moore just scored that one as TMLS crosses the line to finish there, and Swinfins is going to round the final corner. And he's going to cross the line. Pit stop, says Michael Matthews. And Swinfins crosses the line then to bring up the rear of that second race. So now on to the next one, which is the Nürburgring, which we tested last night. We put heavy fog, so it's Big Boy Brazier from Welsh and Stelsloff, Monkey Boy, Kieran Argent, Peaceful Explosion, Swinfins, Cam, TMS and DJ Phil retired. So yeah, we tried this one last night. We tried heavy cloud, which should have been just heavy fog. It should have been normal fog, and we know a few drivers were struggling, and it looked a bit poor on the stream. You couldn't really see a lot, so we'll try and...
see a lot on track.
No.
Like a few other drivers said,
yeah, and that was the problem, wasn't it?
The rain wasn't a problem. It's just to say,
just the fog, wasn't it? Yeah.
You'd use certain points of the track for your braking markers, your turning markers, etc. You just couldn't see them.
So Nürburgring running with 2 different slots, and it starts with the fog with rain. Let's make sure we get the right one. Fog with rain, and then into hazy conditions. As we leave that there, I do believe Dean Wasaki was joining us on the server. We have lost Keegs. I don't think he's online to get back. No, it doesn't look. No, it doesn't look like he's online to get back in. So that's unfortunate. So I think it is just Dean Wasaki we are waiting for.
Yeah, Keegs have gone offline, and Dean Wasaki's not yet online. Oh, he's online, sorry.
Yeah, Dean is online. He did text me saying 5 minutes, so we'll see if...
Doesn't say what he's doing on my screen, so...
No, it doesn't say he's doing anything on mine.
What I found out in the race compared to practice, that the SLF was a lot better on turning compared to what it was in practice. So it might be the colder temperatures having an effect.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So we're just going to wait for Big Boy, for Michael Matthews to get back, just in case he's wanted to change from the SLS or whatever. So Sutty confirming their liveries. So has MC Motorsport just confirming their livery and colours. A lot of Lamborghinis on track. So Swinfins is going to give the Lamborghini a go, it looks like. So bar the 3 Mercedes. Monkey Boy's back in the Lamborghini as well, is this? So bar DJ Phil in the Mercedes. Is that the Mercedes for DJ Phil? No, is that the BMW? Not quite sure which that one is. He's back. So we can get started now. So for the Nürburgring, fog with rain into normal. Just confirming from Phil there. It is the BMW for Phil. Giving it a bit of a trial, he may swap, he says. So yeah, that's what these test sessions are for, to swap cars until the season starts. Drive what you feel comfortable in. Yeah, we know, Jamie. Obviously the liveries will get announced. Obviously we know Swinfin's running the same livery as you. That don't matter really at the moment until they're really announced. for the time being. Fog is a bit lighter for this one. You can make out a bit more who the people are. Hopefully that helps throughout the season. So the only people not on track at the moment is Swim Fins, Monkey Boy and TMLS. Other than that, everybody else is out on track.
Yeah, this fog does seem a lot better compared to the heavy fog last night.
Yeah, you can actually make out the cars going around the track. You can actually make out the corners, so that's a bonus. So then the final practice session of the night, in what has been a fantastic session so far. Fantastic to have you all here watching, and fantastic to those who came and gone from watching. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a good thumbs up. Also, there's a link in the description to the Facebook page where we'll be getting information of tables, driver changes, the calendars on there for the season with dates and weather, and also live updates as the race goes on of what is happening. So please join us for that. If you'd give that a like and a follow on Facebook. Trying to get Instagram and Twitter sorted as well, and when they're sorted, you guys will be the first to know. Like we say, we want to try and make this as much for you guys watching as it is for the drivers out there. The only guy not on track.
On the kink before the last chicane.
Oh, the one you've just gone round now.
Yep, avoid it like the plane.
Swimfin's still in the pits. We know he didn't get many laps out on this track last night. There is Welshie, who's just recovering from that spin that Kieran was on about. I mean, hopefully we can get Dean Wasaki on so we get the 11 runners back, but also for himself to get some testing in. I know he's always keen to get testing in. He's always keen to try and progress and do better. I'm not seeing much of him recently. I am fully aware though that Dean is expecting his arrival of his baby boy next month, so congratulations to you, Dean, and your partner Rachel, who are expecting the baby boy, birthday, I believe 4th baby boy next month, so congratulations to you guys. Exciting times for you, I'm sure, and obviously a bit nervous at the same time, obviously, as and when it'll come. Not actually found out what they're calling it yet. I don't know if they know what they're naming it or anything yet. I'll have to do that when I speak to him. Also, I know that Mazda, fellow admin and racer Mazda, he's also expecting the birth of his baby boy in December, so happy times for him as well. So congratulations to you and your partner Abby. Exciting times, and obviously Dean's been there and done it before with his other 3 children. I know, Mazda, this is your first one if you're watching, so best of luck to you, mate. Mazda is actually the godfather of my son, so I know how Mazda is around kids. He's absolutely brilliant, so I'm sure he'll do a cracking job like he does on track. He's fantastic on the track, and I'm sure he'll be a fantastic dad as well. So we're going to stay on board Kieran as he sets the first time. It's not been the cleanest of laps, Kieran.
No, it's just pushing the car, pushing limits and seeing.
How's the car feeling? Is the fog a lot better tonight? Are you able to get these?
Oh, yeah, the fog's a lot better. I say it's a lot more visible around track. Like I say, I'm just trying to push the limits on the braking zones, and I'm so used to doing it to dry. It's the first probably wet lap I've done since, or ever, just prior to last night. So there's a lot of wear on the tyres. I've done 2 laps, and it's already about just over a quarter. Just under a quarter, sorry, of wear.
Well, Big Boy Brazier has gone quickest at the moment with a 2:08.3. Peaceful's done a 2:09.8. Stav's Loft on a 2:11.4. DJ Phil's done a 2:12.6. Kieran's done a 2:18.5, and Welsh's done a 2:18.8. TMLS on track. Next person to cross the line is Cam, so we'll see what Cam does. Cam does a 2:19.4. Where's Monkey Boy? He'll be after TMLS. TMS round to the final corner here at the Nürburgring GP circuit, not the Nordschleife. That'd be an interesting stream. With damage on his TMS, you see is like it would be. TMS comes down and does a 2:37 dead, so not the best laps for TMS. Big Boy Brazy's in the pits. Monkey Boy's come around the final corner now. Swimfin's not yet come out the pits, so we're not sure why we've not seen Swimfin's yet, but he's not yet came out the pits.
Out to pits, it was dry last week, or last night, sorry. So you might not fancy the wet weather, maybe.
Yeah, can't do this in the race though, unless you're going to retire early on. As Monkey Boy, sorry, not Michael Matthews, that's Peaceful Explosion. Monkey Boy's gone P3 with a 2:11 dead. Big Boy Brazier is out the pits now. And it was the first car on track. It's Peaceful Explosion, currently 4.1 down on his time. So no explosion. So no improvement this lap. It was second car on track. Monkey Boy is round. We see there. Stealth Sloth, second car on track. Let's see him cross the line, see if he can improve. As the Stealth Sloth is really getting better and really starting to show what he's capable of. Could be a bit of an underdog for a win or two in the Pro-Am category then later this season, as he's about to cross the line now. And no improvement, just 9/10 down. DJ Phil's crossed the line and he's improved by 3/10. He's now currently sitting P5. Where's Welshie and Kieran? Kieran's about to cross the line. He goes 7 seconds quicker and up into P4. What about Welshie? What can he do this time around? He's gone 5.9 quicker, but it keeps him 7th at the moment. Where's Cam? Coming around the final corner. So what do we get from Cam as he's going to cross the line now? 5 seconds quicker. Not far off the back. He's 1.5 off of Welshie, but nothing else other than that. We know Monkey Boy's not going to improve this lap as he's already had a spin. But here's TMLS. Coming down to the hairpin, so has he had a bit of a moment? Let's take a look at DJ Phil then. He's currently running the BMW, so a third change of car tonight. He's really, and this is what these sessions are about, Kieran. DJ Phil's tried 3 different cars. Clearly wants to try and get to grips with these cars, as we're going to get Dean Wysocki in.
Going his own way and using, like I say, the McLaren last time.
Yeah, he's used the Lamborghini as well tonight, and now he's in the BMW. I think while we are waiting confirmation on whether Smithy will race or not, he's clearly having a test, because he may be on his own as a driver. He's clearly having a good test of what is the right way to go.
Alright.
Good evening to Dean. Are we well?
Yeah.
Good. 21 minutes left of this session, mate, if you want to get yourself on and in.
Will do.
Final session of the night round the Nürburgring, currently in the fog and rain. Big Boy Brazier, who's currently setting the pace, but we are just looking at DJ Phil. He looks, I tell you what I am noting, Kieran, as well, she is behind him. You're just slow. I think they're coming past you now. DJ Phil Green looks very nice in the BMW as he just catches the puddle you said not to catch, and onto the grass he goes.
Both touched it. One's gone one way, one's gone the other.
Oh, the thing you said to not do. I was just saying just how nice that DJ Phil was keeping this, was handling this BMW, and as I say that, the commentator's curse, round he goes there. Then Swimfin's still in the pits and hasn't had a lap time. TMLS is just rejoining from Trek. He's had an off not far from you guys as well.
Same paddle as well. He's on the left-hand side of the track rather than the right.
Whoa, Stealth Sloth under braking, losing it, and round he goes at turn 1, but manages to keep it pointing in the right direction. That helped him get round the corner, if anything. Not the quickest of ways, but it got him round the corner. Big Boy Brazier is coming up to just coming up towards sector 2. Round the right hand, he's going to come down the straight to that kink on the back straight that you're on about, where DJ Phil hit the puddle. Let's watch the end of this lap from from Big Boy Brazier.
Yeah, I've got to finish. It's going to be a 2-stop race, because I've done 3 and a bit laps, plus an out lap, and the tyres are, or the front tyre especially, are half worn, and especially if it gets dry like it does, as we know from last night, are you going to want to try and get round in one go? Yeah,
well, this is the interesting thing, isn't it? What's going to happen throughout the evening in terms of tyre choices. Obviously we know roughly the dry tracks that we've done as Dean Wasaki has just joined the session.
It drive up probably 10 minutes towards the end of the session.
So possibly a stop for an extra set of wet boots and then put the dry boots on.
We've got tyres 10 minutes to go or 5 minutes to go.
Let's see what happens here. The fog, though, based off last night, the rain has stopped on my screen and the fog is clearing. So Dean's joined her as the worst conditions have gone past and is going to get better. As if DJ Phil is listening, Wales have won the game against Finland 1-0 in the Nations League, so a good start to their campaign. Big boy Brazy then on track. Wait, see what car Dean will enter the lobby in. As we are aware, then I think the Pro-Am groups the Pro group is pretty much sorted with teammates. I think Dean Wasaki will be with Monkey Boy as Dean enters now and he's about to leave the pits. He is in the Acura. Lovely colours on the Acura. Shame I'm not racing because I think that's the colours I'd have gone for.
Which is, I think you should join our thing.
Monkey Boy currently sits P2, 1.2 off a big boy Brazier. As we're aware, could, I think, potentially, I think is yours and Peaceful's contract signed pretty much, Kieran, for teammates?
Pretty much. I'd say we've been speaking quite a bit off stream, off track. We were teammates before in a previous league, and we know each other. We know we can work together because we won a team title last year. So yeah, we just need to find a car and a livery now, pretty much, and then we're set.
Yeah, leaving that Dean and Monkey Boy look like they're going to be set to join together, to join forces for the first time. Dean, is that something you'd be looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
What do you think you can get out of this season? Obviously, your Monkey Boy will have to agree on a car to drive and things. What are you trying to get out of this season, mate? What's your goal?
I think to do the best possibly I can and hope to be in the top half and hopefully get quite a few podiums.
You managed to win, as Monkey Boy goes, 500ths quicker. So not much of an improvement there, but a slight improvement nonetheless. So is the track starting to just get a bit better with the rain and fog clearing. Both was in the same previous league, you guys. You both raced in the second tier for the second season of that league. And you both had success in different cars that was running that league. Do you think you can carry your momentum from that into this?
Yeah, 100%.
We'll give it a go. Like I say, we're against better opposition. No disrespect against the people that were in the league before. But like I say, when going from a second group to a top group, you're always going to come across better drivers than faster drivers.
Now, you actually qualified for the top group in this previous league for the first season, Kieran. So you've raced with the top guys before. Dean, this will be your first time in the top group. Yeah. Nervous?
No, quite confident.
I think last time I was in the top group, I just got the game, so I was still learning the game. And not until the pre-season and the second season, I found out I was running without ABS, which is
brilliant.
Not a good idea. If you, I found no wonder I kept running on against the likes of like Gary, Fatty Apex himself.
Yeah, most of these drivers on this bar, I think DJ Phil and Cam, have come from the previous league. So we're well in with each other. This is a great community in the Simplay Motorsport community. We all kind of know each other, not face to face, sort of met, but over the since the lockdown and the COVID-19 situation, we've all sort of grown as friends and over the internet and things like that.
Well, aren't we? We're almost nights together.
Yeah.
Whether it's being on Project Cars or whether it's on, like we say, F1.
Yeah. I think the only people I know personally from this league is I've never actually met Dean, but I've known Dean we've known each other for about a year now, Dean.
Yeah.
Never met, but we've known each other for a year. I've known Mazda for near enough 20 years, I think 16, 17 years, something like that. And then you get these other guys come on, like say yourself, Peaceful, Gary, Sutty, people like that. It's just a great community to be around. And for those who are wanting to join or would like to sign up, don't hesitate. You know, we're all welcome with open arms, and you'll be welcomed in. Everybody's a great bunch of lads, you know. And if there's any Anyone else who wants to join, male or female, it doesn't matter if you're a female or a male. We're open.
Haven't got any female members yet. I've said.
No, it would be nice to try and find a female driver, to get a female driver on the grid. That'd be interesting. I did read today, I don't know if you saw this, we know obviously the sad news that Claire Williams will step down after Monza. Obviously after the Williams F1 team have been bought out, the Williams family, to step down after Monza race, which is sad news for them. But I tell you the other news I saw, Jessica Roberts had a seat fitting at Power Max. Now we know Power Max are back in the touring cars and are running different drivers this year. Due to COVID, they're not running the normal season like they normally would with Jason Plato and Matt Jackson. Mike Bushell did the first 2 races. He's going to be race engineer, I do believe, setting the car up and things for the drivers. But a female had a seat fit. Jessica Roberts, I think her name is. I think she did the W series. Has had a seat fit for Power Max today, so that's possibly something going to is it Thruxton next, I do believe. So we could see a female.
Sure. I don't think they're going Thruxton actually. I'm not sure. I think I might be wrong. I don't know.
But a female on the touring car grid. It's been a while.
Going back to the Williams, obviously I see a clip of Claire Williams saying about Alfie stepping down, and you can tell the whole video she's trying to hold back the tears.
Yeah. It's what she's grown up with, isn't it? It's what she's known. Yeah, it is Thruxton next on the 19th and the 20th of September. Also, Team Hard have a big announcement tomorrow as we're on board with Dean Wasaki, and he goes round at the moment. Keegs isn't female with that many selfies. He loves a pout, does Keegs. Well said, TMLS. As he currently sits in the pits, currently running last of the timed runners. Dean Wasaki still not set a time, but he's only just got on, and Swinfin's still not came out of the pits yet. DJ Phil currently running 6th in the BMW. He's exiting the pits at the moment. But it's Peaceful Explosion who's now up into 2nd, and the spray on Peaceful at the moment, coming around towards that right-hand kink, or left-hand kink should I say. No, right-hand kink is not there until he comes around it. So Dean Wasaki, like I say, is on a lap. In fact, Peaceful Explosion was up by a 10th there, so let's just rejoin him as he's coming through the chicane towards the final corner. We'll jump back on with Dean Wasaki for the end of his lap. As he, oh dear, is it? I think that's him going across the chicane there.
Yeah.
Did he hit the paddle?
TMLS there, Peaceful Explosion, then down the straight he goes and improves by a 10th, so he's only 1.5 off Jamie Brazier's time. Dean in the Acura, so nice to see an Acura on the grid tonight. Crossline does a 2:20, currently 13 seconds off the pace, but that's his first timed lap, and he is on a drying track, so we'll see what Dean can do. Where's Cam? Just coming towards the end of the lap, so we'll keep an eye on Cam as he's currently 0.6 of a second up. That'll improve his time no end. It won't, I don't think it'll move him up a place. Stove Sloth currently sits 7th on the leaderboard at the moment.
Oh, spin again.
And Cam rounding the final corner. And down the start straight comes now. And improves by 1.7. It's enough to only take him a 10th behind Stealth Sloth. Where's DJ Phil Green? He's halfway through his lap. Where's Kieran? Kieran finds himself in a wall.
Literally just have a family company.
Yeah, finds yourself in a wall there. Welsh is pretty much at the start of his lap. Monkey Boy's coming towards the end, so let's have a look at Monkey Boy. See if he's up on his time any.
I was
coming in
2 seconds at that point before I hit the wall as well. So.
Oh, that'd have put you right on with Peaceful and Monkey Boy sort of time at the moment. If not just in front of theirs, as Monkey Boy's coming across the line now and down on his time. What's Big Boy Brazier going to do? In fact, is that Welsh in front of him? No, Welsh is span at the hairpin. So Big Boy Brazier, here he comes. DJ Phil's round in the last corner, so let's look at DJ Phil and then we'll jump to our leader at the moment, who's led the first 2 practice sessions. Can he end the 3rd one on a high? DJ Phil 54 seconds slower, so must have had a moment, and Big Boy Brazier parks, is coming into the pit lane. Peaceful Explosion's coming around to the left. Kink, who's out on the final corner though? That's Kieran, as we know Kieran spans. Let's stay on board with his teammate Peaceful Explosion. That wasn't a very chirpy me, that wasn't. Peaceful 7 seconds down on his lap time, so room for improvement there. Let's jump back on board with Dean Wasaki. Where's Dean on track? He's coming around the long hairpin right-hander. Back on the power in the Acura. You see the spray gone as he comes on the exit to the hairpin. Spray back as he comes into the quicker of the 2 chicanes. That's well done through there from Dean. You take a bit of the curb on the left-hander and then try and cut a bit of the curb on the right. That's nicely done. The spray goes again. You see a dry line starting to appear. Brazier pit stop going dry already, questions Daniel Francis. So is he going for the dry tyres? We saw last night it was yourself, Kieran, who tried it earlier, and then Mazda did it and sat a lap at the end and got into the 2-minute mark. So we know a 2-minute, and we know in the race under a 2-minute is possible, as Dean Wysocki really quick round there but avoids the puddle.
58th in the race after practice.
So
Dean was in dry, warm conditions rather than dry in.
Yeah, so Dean must have had a bit of a bad lap, currently 39 seconds down on his lap time. Nope, still wet, says TMLS. So is he watching as well as me? He's currently sat in the pit lane. Swinfins as well. Welshie in the pit. So is Welshie putting the dry tyres on, or is he just topping up for fuel? We have heard that the Lamborghini gets a bit light on the rear. Monkey Boy's coming around the final corner, which looks bone dry around this top part of the track. A bit of spray on exit to the corner. And does Monkey Boy improve this lap? He does by 3 seconds and currently tops the standings at the moment with a 2:06.5. So the track is drying and Monkey Boy has topped the standing times at the minute. Let's take a look at lap time. Swinfins hasn't done a lap. Dean Wysocki joined late. He's only done the 3 laps. TMLS has only done 4. Stealth Sloth, DJ Phil Green and Kieran Ardrick's done 8. Big Boy Brazy's only done 6. But it's Cam, Welshie, Peaceful Explosion and Monkey Boy all on 9 laps. Interesting that when drivers are going to pit and change the tyres as we pick Dean up coming through the complex, heading down towards the hairpin. TMLS comes back out the pit lane now. Stealth Sloth comes round turn 1. Who's that behind Stealth Sloth? That's TMLS. DJ Phil's about to cross the line and is 20 seconds down. So is DJ Phil Green on the dry tyres and struggling a bit? Cam then, he's coming towards the end of his lap. He's heading up. No, he's about halfway through the lap actually. There is a car on the end of the lap. It's not Welshing either, it's Peaceful Explosion. Let's see if Peaceful's any quicker. He's 2.7 off of Monkey Boy now. So let's see what Peaceful Explosion can do. Doesn't look too fast into the final complex, but now gets the foot down. It's TMLS and Dean that's not done the most laps here, many laps here, but Peaceful Explosion 14 seconds down. As Big Boy Brace is about to come around the final corner, is he going to improve any and get his top spot back? No, down on his time. Cam's about to cross the line. Yeah, Dean and TMLS not done the most amount of laps, but they could do with just gaining a bit of time. The track is drying. Cam's gone 2.5 quicker. He's gone in front of Peaceful Explosion. Where's Welshie on track? Someone else coming to the end of their lap. And it is Dean Wysocki coming around the final corner. So let's see what Dean Wysocki can do in the Acura as he crosses the line now and is 10 seconds quicker and goes up to P5, 3.9 off of the leader's time with 6.5 minutes remaining. So track drying. So that from 1st to 9th is only 4.9 seconds. TMLS 10 seconds off that pace, but he's been in the pits. Hasn't set a lot of time, a lot of laps at the moment. Dean is now on his 3rd lap apparently still. That's not accurate because it was his 3rd lap a moment ago, so that clearly hasn't updated. TMLS then is about to round the final corner. Is there any improvements from the Teaming Freaks car? No, he's dropping into the pits. The Stealth Sloth will cross the line and go 2.4 quicker and goes into P4 at the moment, knocking Peaceful and Dean down to 5th and 6th. Is it time to get into the pits to get the dry tyre, the slicks on, Kieran?
Drive on already. It's still quite a lot of spray at the bottom of the hill. And coming back up again, there's still quite a bit of spray, and I'm struggling to get temp in the tyres.
So maybe not yet.
Rest of the track from the top of the hill, it's fine. It's just coming down the hill and back up the hill again.
As we just see Kieran there running wide. TMLS says he's going to try the slicks. Haven't sat a representative lap anyway, so obviously not got the lap times in. Still showing that Dean's done 3 laps. Well, I'm sure he's done more than that, as Kieran is in the gravel.
Get the paddle.
And that's Cam who's coming from behind. So let's see Cam. He's currently down on his Delta. Someone is, in fact, Jamie Brazier's just done a 2:04.9, so he's gone even quicker. Just trying to see who's coming around the last corner now.
It's myself again.
Is it Cam? It's yeah, Cam in the pits and yourself, Kieran. As Dean Wysocki currently 12 seconds down on his time with 4 minutes 30 left on the clock. Is Cam coming in for a set of slicks. DJ Phil has left the pit box, so is he on a set of slicks as well? Still no swim fins. TMLS went a bit quicker on his last lap. No, he didn't, sorry. It must have just been the gap. No, the gap's changed, hasn't it? Because Big Boy Brazier's gone quicker. Where's Monkey Boy? Coming towards halfway through his lap. Trying to pick up who's on the last corner. It is Welshie, so is Welshie up on his time. Currently 5.9 off of Big Boy Brazier's lap time. And Welshie crosses the line and goes it better by 2.4 seconds to put him up to third. Knocking Dean down to 7th. Peaceful down to 6th. Stealth Sloth down to 5th. And Cam down to 4th. Only 3.5 off of Big Boy Brazier.
Half around a lap. But he's definitely getting drier.
So there you heard from Kieran, he's 4 seconds up and he's at the hairpin as we pick him up now then. Cam, Dean's in the pits. Is that for a set of slicks, Dean?
Yep.
Set of slicks going on for Dean's car then. Kieran coming round the hairpin. A bit of a spray coming through this chicane here. And that seems to go on exit. Swimfins is on track, so as Swimfins just waited for it to dry up a bit to try and get a couple of laps in. Obviously these are the conditions that it will be in the race. Obviously Swimfins hasn't came out in the fog. Dean joined the session as the fog had lifted, so practice still to be had throughout up and down the grid. Peaceful Explosion is in the pits, and Kieran, as he comes through sector 2, is 7.6 seconds up on his lap time. He's only 6.1 off of Jamie Brazier's time as Jamie Brazier comes into the pits. There is a car in front of Kieran. Not quite sure who that is. Is that Jamie Brazier entering the pits now?
Big Boy Brazier in the pits and TMLS in front of him on track.
TMLS in front on track then as Kieran's going to cross the line and do a 2:02.5, so a fantastic lap there from him. Monkey Boy is coming down towards a hairpin. Welsh is about halfway through his lap. Cam pretty much just started his lap. The Stealth Sloth as well loses it through on the rear, just the corner before the hairpin. It's DJ Phil who's coming to the end, so has he got slicks on? Let's see if he can improve on his 2:11.4 as the track is drying. With 2:12 left on the clock in his BMW, he crosses the line and is slower, so hopefully he can improve a bit more. Where's TMLS? He's pretty much just started his lap again. 2.6 up on his Delta at the minute, and that's only through sector 1. Kieran Argent didn't see what he was up. He's down at the moment though, he says. Big Boy Brazier's back out on track. Monkey Boy's coming to the end of his lap. It's Welshie though just in front of him, so we'll check Welshie and we'll jump back onto Monkey Boy just after. If you're in the watching on the stream, please give the stream a like and also subscribe to the channel as well. Click the link in the description to like the Facebook page. The page is obviously there for all the fans as well as the guys from the group. The group is more for the competitors. The page is obviously for everybody. Please give a like on that. We'll give live race updates as well as updates on practice, driver changes and calendar changes as well. She didn't improve on his time neither. Well, Monkey Boy did. He's gone P2 and he's only 4/10 off of Kieran Argent. Peaceful Explosion is in the pits and will not get back out for another lap time, so 2:09.2 is going to be his best, unfortunately. He'll have to set that for the race. Let's just check the timing screens. It says Dean's on 4 laps, TMLS is on 5. Currently, Welshie, Peaceful and Monkey Boy have done the most laps, but Welshie, I don't think we'll get one more, and I think this will be his last. Who's coming around the back end of the track then? Where's Dean Wasocki? He's about halfway around. He's just come out the airpin with Big Boy Brazier. Cam's coming down the start line, so let's check Cam's time out. As he crosses the line and doesn't go any better, but he has just come out the pits. The Stealth Sloth is also just starting a lap, and so has Swimfins just started his first timed lap. Who's up the top end of the track at the moment? Well, it's not Monkey Boy, it's not Big Boy Brazier, he's with Dean Wasocki, we can see. It's not Cam, he's just started a lap. TMLS? No, TMLS just coming down to turn 1. DJ Phil is the guy coming around. TMLS has improved and he's gone P9 ahead of DJ Phil. So DJ Phil comes round the final corner now. We can jump on there, Big Boy Brazier and Dean Wasocki in just a moment. And DJ Phil crosses the line, and DJ Phil's gone to P2 at the moment, 8.5 seconds quicker. Where's Big Boy Brazier? As Big Boy Brazier will be the first of the cars to finish practice. He crosses the line now, and no improvement. What about Dean Wasocki? No improvement for Dean, but he'll get a 3-lap race after to get some more laps under his belt in dry conditions. Who's the next car to finish then? It's going to be Monkey Boy. Car feel good in the dry, Dean?
Yeah, it looked really good in dry.
What did
Got
the
back end out.
Lamborghini.
you what, Kieran?
Swimfins looks like he's in the Lamborghini.
Yeah, Swimfins is in the Lamborghini. Same livery as Jamie Brazier as Monkey Boy goes onto the front row of practice with a 2-minute dead. So again, similar time to what Mazda set last night. Kieran Argent then
Hang on.
is the next gaggle of cars to come through with with Swimfins and TMLS. So Kieran's not going to improve on his time. He looks like he's wide there. So Swimfins may get a lap time in.
He had a moment coming through the left-right kink.
Oh, he's
Right.
off there. Yeah, I've just seen him off in the background.
I nodded at myself in the after the hairpin that got the nail. I've hit the puddle.
Is TMLS. TMLS is up by 3.8 seconds. So is TMLS going to improve massively? Monkey Boy done 13 laps. But Welshie, Cam, Stealth, Sloth and Peaceful, excuse me, are all up there on lap times as well. As TMLS crosses the line now and improves up to P5. So Dean's P9 and Peaceful's P8 I don't think fully reflects what they could have, their times represented. I don't think they got a proper lap time on the dry tyres. So Monkey Boy on the drying track gets the 2-minute dead. Kieran Argent second, and if you didn't notice before, you may do now. S-Class veteran DJ Phil running in third place. A good time for him on a drying track in that BMW. Big Boy Brazier sits fourth, so didn't manage to do a clean sweep of taking all the practice sessions tonight. TMLS runs 5th with Welshie 6th, Cam in 8th, Stealth Sloth 9th. I'm not sure that's a representative time from Stealth Sloth on a drying track. It's definitely not from Peaceful, and I doubt it is from Dean and Swimfins as well. But we're going to go down now to a 3-lap race. Jamie Brazier says just missed the line for the for a dry lap, and TMLS has had a 2-car chicanes. One on that one, couple of seconds in it. So he reckons he could have gone a bit quicker if he didn't have to overtake 2 slower cars.
I'm on pole. Starting on pole this one. Hopefully it's a bit cleaner than last night's race. Last night's shenanigans.
Yeah, that was actually quite funny, to be fair.
Half mind me had business, the next thing I'm facing the wrong way.
Facing the wrong way, yeah. My screen shows 8th. Monkey Boy loving that one. My screen shows 8th for TMLS. So it's Kieran on pole, Welshie 2nd, Cam 3rd, Stealth Sloth 4th, Big Boy Brazier 5th with Swimfin 6th, Monkey Boy in 7th, TMLS 8th. And then, after the lonely Mercedes at the front of the grid, it's Peaceful Explosion 9th with DJ Phil 10th and Dean Wasaki bringing up the rear. So Kieran, you start pole. What are you hoping to achieve from there? And Dean, you start last. What are you hoping to achieve from there?
Spin-offs.
Spin-offs. Hoping to gain a few places.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of fun this race, so it's obviously not nothing up for grabs here, but the revs rise here for the final time tonight after the practice session, and we're away here at the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit, and it's Kieran who's got a brilliant start. Welshie tucking in just behind. Swimfins hasn't got off the line, and Dean Wasaki's already got past DJ Phil as well, so he's already made place. Dean's actually got a great start. He's already 3 wide. It touches Stealth Sloth and TMLS, and into the wall I think Dean goes as Kieran jumps across turn 1. A bit of a cut there, and trouble in the background as well with Peaceful Explosion and TMLS, but it's Kieran who's managed to keep out front from Big Boy Brazier. Cam up into 3rd with Welshie 4th. Peaceful Explosion is running 5th. TMLS 6th. Stealth Sloth is 7th. We know how quick he can be. DJ Phil in 8th, and Dean, although he got past DJ Phil, looks like he's got damage on that car, but Monkey Boy running 10th, and Swimfins has got off the line here. Must have just been letting people get off the line so he can get away and get some testing in that Lamborghini. Kieran, though, under all sorts of pressure from Big Boy Brazier, and Big Boy Brazier has his teammate Cam just behind, but he's under pressure from Welshie. The Scotsman wants to try and fly past him. We've heard of the Sooty Send It. What about the Scottish Send It as he gives him a flash of the lights? Big Boy Brazier can't get the move done into the hairpin, but Kieran outbreaks himself and runs wide and lets Big Boy Brazier up the inside there. Can Kieran fight back? We'll see. Welshie must have made a mistake as Peaceful Explosions got past. Kieran all over the back of Big Boy Brazier now. And yeah, well, she must have made a mistake. Peaceful through look, but Peaceful runs a bit wide at the first chicane. And Walsh looks like he's got a good run on him here as we saw DJ Phil through the gravel and rejoins. There's Dean Wasocki in the background with Monkey Boy. Dean getting him a bit of a flash of the lights, I think, there. And Welch cannot get the move done. Kieran Argent not letting Big Boy Brazy get out his sight at all. Cam has a bit of breathing space though for now. Where does Kieran think about doing it? The power of the Mercedes and the power of the Lamborghini. Two powerhouses in the GT3 League. Kieran looks to the outside into the chicane and he's going to be brave, but goes round and looks to do it and can't get the power down. Is it a bit of a touch with Jamie Brazy? They're both round. Cam cuts the chicane and he spins as well. So Kieran leads. Big Boy Cam is second, but he's off the track at the moment. Peaceful now up to second. Welsh third with Big Boy Brazier fourth, Soft fifth. TMLS off in the gravel. DJ Phil will inherit sixth place and Monkey Boy's up to eighth. Where's Dean Wasocki coming through in 10th? Can he get TMLS before he rejoins?
Apologies
yes, he can.
It wasn't intentional to into one. The second fucking game didn't work.
We've lost TMLS from the race, so he's clearly retired from the race. And Swimfin's bringing up the rear in 10th place at the moment. Kieran Argent from Big Boy Brazy, so he's got it to do all again, and it's Welshie from his teammate Stealth Sloth with Peaceful Explosion behind, and that was Big Boy Brazy all out of shape and has lost it on his own here, and so has Peaceful Explosion. So for Big Boy Brazy, he's now lost 2 more places. DJ Phil running in 5th, and Dean was hoping for a few spinners. He's getting that, but he's not managing to get the places as of yet. Dean Wasocki still running P9 with Peaceful rejoining in P8. You got damage to that car, Dean. Looks like I got a bit of body weight damage as you're round, and you'll definitely have damage now.
Yeah, loads.
Yeah. Cam then on the back of trying to gain on the back of DJ Phil, who's lost out to Monkey Boy. Then in that BMW is DJ Phil. He's gonna try here. Oh, Monkey Boy trying to put the power down a bit too early, I think. DJ Phil ran wide, so he couldn't capitalise. So Cam, who was running well, he's down in 7th. Has to redo it. Big Boy Brazier has passed the Stealth Sloth, but the Stealth Sloth will look to get a good run down this part of the straight as they head towards the left-hander. He has a bit of a look, but can't get it done. Try and set him up then maybe for the chicane. No, he's probably just lost a bit too much time coming through that corner. And Big Boy Brazier around the right-hand kink as Kieran is 2.9 up the road on lap 2, coming towards the end of lap 2. Sloth just took me off, suspension screwed, but Swimfin's not starting, wasn't good, had to avoid and still clipped him. Put me into someone else. I wonder if that's why he touched you at the beginning then, Dean.
Yeah, probably.
Please pull forward and move over. It's just a bit of fun this race, obviously it's not meaning out at the minute. Welshie under pressure from Big Boy Brazier. Monkey Boy putting DJ Phil under pressure, but he's also coming under some pressure from Cam as well. And he looks like he's got the cutback on DJ Phil. And up the inside he goes, and the Lamborghini versus the BMW. The Lamborghini looks like it's going to easily fly by here. Kieran has set the fastest lap of the race. DJ Phil holding his own in this BMW. Actually, the Lamborghini hasn't got past as easy. And Cam sends one up the inside of both on him. And down he goes, but he's outbraked himself. Monkey Boy on the power has lost the rear of the car. Round he goes at turn 1. I think Peaceful also struggling with the rear of that car. But DJ Phil, Cam's managed to hold on to 5th. DJ Phil trying to get the place back, but can't get it done there. Welshie has been overtaken by Big Boy Brazier, who is starting to stretch his leg and has gapped Welshie by a second and will now hunt down Kieran, who has 3/4 of a lap to go here. DJ Phil still on the back of Cam though. The battle on track at the moment. Gotta catch my breath. This isn't even the actual season and it's already exciting racing here. Cars losing it here and there. Monkey Boy may not race the Lamborghini, don't forget. We'll have to speak with Dean Wasocki and sort out something for the season.
Even though I've got loads of damage, I'm still carrying on.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. DJ Phil absolutely putting pressure on. DJ Phil sending one on the side of Cam and he's side by side. Sorry, I was just reading TLS's message. Do we agree, Daniel, that if Swimfins is to be on the starting grid, he is to move out the way, even if he is just getting some tested times so he doesn't ruin other people's lap times? Agree with that. We'll have a word and we'll sort that out. DJ Phil though and Cam having a great battle, but to the front it's Kieran Argent who is going to win the final race of the evening. A good night of testing here. He's not going to be here for the next 2 test sessions, but wins the race. Big Boy Brazy is going to take second. Welsh will get another podium, and the Scotsman will be happy with that. Stealth Sloth, his teammate's going to come home and take P4. DJ Phil, who is in front of Cam and has cleared Cam by a second, so Cam must have had a problem, is going to come home to take a good 5th place for the Welshman. Cam in 6th with Peaceful 7th. Monkey Boy's going to take 8th, although Dean Wasocki not too far behind in the background, even though he's carrying that damage. So these two will be teammates. What car will they drive? Monkey Boy a flash of the lights, and Dean Wasocki is going to cross the line now, P9. And Swimfin's coming by the rear of the track, coming down to the right-hand kink. We'll see. We'll cross the line to end the race. Big Boy Brazy did a 1:58 lap time, so a quick lap from Big Boy Brazier. I know, Dean, you didn't get to test properly with the car damage, so Swimfin's is round in the Lamborghini.
I really do like that Acura.
Yeah, that's a discussion for you and Monkey Boy, I think. As for Sloth, I want to see if he was avoiding someone, but he just swung left and was in the barrier and just past the pit entry, so it wasn't worth a very slow lap. 3 suspensions in the 80s. Kieran Argent wins then the final race tonight with Big Boy Brazier 2nd, Welshie 3rd with Stealth Soft 4th, DJ Phil Green 5th, Cam 6th, Peaceful Explosion 7th, Monkey Boy 8th, Dean Wasocki 9th and Swimfin's 10th. TMLS retired. Let's just grab a quick word from... We'll bring TMLS and Welshie in just for a quick second. So Kieran, final words from you. Mercedes, is that the car you're looking to go for the season, with you obviously going to get limited testing now from now to the start of the season? Is that the way you're looking to go, Mercedes?
Definitely a Mercedes, just which one we're not sure on yet. I'd say we're going to have a discussion later on. I'm getting to grips with the FLF, but I still prefer the AMG.
Yeah. But
like I say, it's a team game, and obviously what we're both quick, consistent in rather than one or the other.
Yeah, and Dean, obviously you're going to be paired with Monkey Boy. Your preference is the Acura, but is there anything else you'd give a test to?
I think after when I think I might go on the same track what we've just done, but I want to try the Lamborghini, see if I can go along with it. And I don't think we're going to get TMLS or Welshie in, so which is unfortunate. But from all of us here at Simplay Motorsport, thanks for being a part of the evening. We'll be live again next Wednesday for the tests. Next Wednesday and Thursday, apologies, for the tests around. Give me 2 seconds. Spa Daytona Road Course, which don't forget is a night race, and Bruno. That'll be Wednesday and Thursday on the night. Oh, we have Chris here. Chris, MC Motorsport confirming the Lamborghini. Good night tonight. Better night on. You spoke to me last night off stream, and you said that every time the camera seems to be on, you seem to not do as well. Two podiums tonight and some good times, and for Stealth Sloth to get some quick laps in as well. Brilliant. Well, thanks for being a part of it, and we'll see you next week, next Wednesday, Thursday. From all of us here at Simplay Motorsport, thank you and good night.